All right, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the leaked items that are dropping for this week, which is week 7. It's actually really good this week in comparison to the past few weeks, so I'm excited for that. We've got some good items. We've got the X's collab, we've got a few personals that I might be getting, and some banger jerseys, but who knows, everything could change. But from this leaker for the past 2 weeks, they've been like 95% correct, so it's not too bad. So I'm going to be showing you guys just because, you know, I had to wait until Wednesday, cannot be bothered. But I will be making another video when we get the official prices, and then we can go based off that what I want to go for. But let's just take a look at what's actually dropping this week. Leave a like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. It really does help out if you are interested in this type of content. And yeah, let me know in the comments, what are you going for this week? Stay tuned for that. And we also had fall tees as well that got dropped this morning, so very interesting amount of t-shirts. I'm surprised, they're actually pretty good. So yeah, let's get on with the lookbook items and let's see what's dropping. All right, so what we're doing, we're just gonna look through some of the items. I've got like a spreadsheet here of like everything that's dropped anyway. All right, so for the first item, we have got this patchwork windstopper hooded faux fur jacket. This looks really cool. I really like it. I think it looks pretty sick. It's quite interesting with the way they've done the patches and stuff, but I still think it's pretty cool. I personally would not go for it. I believe the retails are really expensive, so I think they're asking around $600, so it's a little bit far out of my budget and far out in general to just, you know, try and flip. I don't think it's worth it. It is pretty cool though, but yeah, if you are interested, this will be potentially dropping this week. Next up, we got the yoke puffer jackets. Now these are pretty cool. I like the whole, you know, have the bit of leather on the top. I don't particularly like the purple or the white, and I think the black one actually works the best just because the leather actually blends pretty well with the actual jacket itself. But unfortunately, the price on these are actually ridiculous. For this little bit of leather, it's going to cost, I think it's like $400. A little disappointing on my end, and on Supreme's end, should I say, on my end. It's disappointing on Supreme's end for charging this much just because there's a little bit of it leather. What is it, lambskin leather? They could have used some other leather and it still would have worked pretty well, but I mean, they've got to go for the best type of leather, if you get what I mean. But yeah, this is dropping if you are interested. 3 colorways. Quite expensive, like $400. It might even be more, I don't know. All right, another popular jacket that's dropping is the faux shaling lined bomber jacket. I do remember last season I got a couple of these in the denim colorway and I was able to flip them. Now, I think the only difference is the pockets are slightly different, but I believe the back is pretty much the same with the Supreme logo on the back. But these were pretty popular, mainly just due to the price, because the price is actually not too bad. You think there's be like £300 because it's a faux shaling, but I believe it's like £220, which is really good price and good margins for, like, you know, stuff that sells out, because I was able to sell my stuff from last season for like 300, so it's a definitely good item to go for. I'm not particularly sure on the green. The green's a little strange in my opinion, but I do like this colorway. This dark navy looks really nice in my opinion, so I think if I'm going to choose a colorway, I'm going to choose this dark navy one. I think black's pretty much safe. That's not the item. The black one is pretty safe, but I believe they did that last season, and it's like, there's no point in buying another jacket that is the same. I think this dark and navy looks really nice. So yeah, I'm going to be eyeing that. Perhaps maybe the checkered green might sell it first. That might be the most popular one, but I really don't know. Next up, we've got the floral soccer jersey. Kind of surprising this is dropping. Really nice. Honestly, I would personally wear it, but I think this is a sick soccer jersey. And this is all embroidery, by the way. It's got embroidered graphics throughout. So you've got the floral patterns are embroidered. Adds a really good touch to the jersey. It's not printed, which is great. And I think the colorway options are actually really decent. I really do like this purple one. This purple and the white is probably my 2 favorites. So if I'm going to choose some for when these drop, I'm probably going to be sticking to purple and white. The black is pretty nice as well. I think they're all pretty good, but I just think the purple and the white is, in my opinion, really nice. And obviously with the jersey, you've got yourselves the shorts, so they're going to be both dropping at the same time. And they both have embroidery on the floral pattern, which is good. Great for a pair of shorts. I do personally like shorts, but would I want to buy these? I think they'll be around the same price. normally wear if I'm gonna guess with my Frazetta shorts, because they were the same price as the jersey. I would assume it's the same price, and I believe the price, because I didn't mention it, I believe it's $115 or something. I'm not really sure, but we'll figure that out. So we got the Twill Applique Polo. In my opinion, I see this as like, it's kind of like a funny item because it looks like a fake Supreme item. It looks like it's something that you find in like a marketplace that sells like counterfeit goods or just fake Supreme. I just like the whole idea of it, to be honest, and I think it looks pretty nice. I think they're gonna feel really good quality as well. You obviously got the camo one. I'm a bit disappointed in the color option for the camo because, you know, the black with the red outline, it's, I don't know, it could have been something a little bit better, maybe like a white with the black outline here. But I do like that navy one's pretty nice, and the yellow is pretty nice as well. I'm not really sure if I want to go for one just because I feel like it's a little weird, but I do see these doing pretty well, honestly. I think they're pretty cool. I have to see them in hand first. Right, next up, we got one of the items from The Exorcist. This is going to be dropping the short sleeve top, which has all the graphic artworks, and you got that lovely little Old English, which I do like. It doesn't actually show the back, so unless the back is just a reflection of the front, I would assume that is the case based on Supreme standard. I can't really see Supreme doing something else that's different on the back. I feel like it's just going to be a swap from the front, so yeah, it's not too bad. I think it looks pretty cool. Cool memories if you are into The Exorcist, if you're a fan of The Exorcist. Definitely something to look forward to. I'm not sure on the price, but I think if I have a look here, I believe the t-shirt is around probably like in between the regions of like £90 to £100, if I had to guess. Of course, with the short sleeve top, we've got the hooded sweatshirt, which is also dropping. I believe most of the items, or if not all of them, from The Exorcist are dropping this week. You've obviously, from the fall winter tees, you've got 2 Exorcist t-shirts, which is pretty cool. You Exorcist fans are getting fed by Supreme, which is pretty cool. But I think this hoodie is really, really sick as well. I like the whole using this image as like the main focus on the hoodie, as well as having all these around the outside. I'm a bit disappointed when I'm going to show you the flannel. The flannel could have been way better. I don't know if that's actually dropping though, but the black one, in my opinion, is probably the nicer one. Cream one's pretty nice as well. I'm not sure if I would go for one, but I could definitely see these selling out really, really quick. Next up, we got the striped zip-up polo sweater in the merino wool. I never even saw this, to be honest, but it's alright. Got a few stripes on the front. You got a black one, and you got a navy one. If I had to choose which one I wanted, I'd probably go for the black if I was into my little cardigans or sweaters. But I believe this is quite expensive. It's like £175 or something. So yeah, pretty out there. If you are interested, that's what it is. Alright, so we got the satin applique hooded stuff is also dropping, as well as that. The pants are also dropping. They normally do this every season, to be honest, so you get some different options, some color options. I think it's a little rinse and repeated right now. I don't particularly like it, and the fact that it's I remember the first time they dropped it and I thought this was fire as hell, but now they've dropped it like 4 times now, and I'm thinking like, come on, you need to think of something new, if you get what I mean. But yeah, if you are interested in this, I'm not sure on the price. I believe the normal price is like $158, so that'll be the price. All right, moving on to hats. Of course, we got the Exorcist Camp Cat by Kazuo Umez. Is it going to sell out? Is it going to be ridiculously sell out, high sell out, etc.? I think it's a cool hat. It's definitely worth grabbing one just to see what it might do. So if you are into like holding hats personally for me have been doing pretty well, so I'm definitely going to grab a couple of these. I feel like the hats over time do pretty well, and they're quite not as expensive as obviously like hoodies and jackets, etc. So you're not having to hold your money, like a lot of money, should we say. So if you are interested in holding this, I think it's a cool item. I like the same green here from the front of this cut out here, and obviously the black box logo. I think it's pretty sick. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be a massive sellout, but I would keep an eye on it if you are looking at it. Obviously try and grab one if you are interested. I believe these are dropping as well, the military boonies. Now you get yourselves a blue camo, a green camo, the black camo, and a regular black. Not sure on the prices, but I don't think boonies are like that popular. I personally don't like these particular hats. They're normally quite expensive, to be honest, with these hats, so I'm probably gonna pass on it. It's all right. I like the little S with the dollar sign as the logo. I remember them doing like an S logo that was in the shape of a dollar bill. I remember that. I just got a reminder of that from the S logo collaboration that they did. But yeah, they're all right. Obviously, if you want to choose better hats, I think the Exorcist hat is way better in my opinion. So I'm probably going to be focusing more on that. So now you know that I'm a big of a sucker. You know, I'm a huge fan of Old English. I had no idea these were dropping. Do I really want one? Because these are actually dropping this week. I like the Old English, but do I need 5 beanies? I don't know. This blue and pink one's pretty interesting, but I do like... I want to know is there something on the back? I don't think there is. I think it's just that in the new era. But will they do well? I don't really know. I would keep an eye on like a certain couple of colorways. Perhaps this blue and pink might sell out fast. This green and navy might do pretty well, and the black, obviously. Black's the good old favorite, to be honest. But yeah, I think they're nice, but I just feel like they could have been a little bit more special instead of just, you know, Old English logo and that's it. So that's just my opinion. It's crazy for me to say because I dick ride at the Old English. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, now this is one of the hats that I've been anticipating, and according to the leaks, it's dropping this week. The Reaper S logo new era. I think these are pretty cool. They're unique. You've got the cool Reaper embroidery on the side. I think these are sick. I'm not sure if it's the what sizing is it? Is it like the size 8 is the bigger size? I think that's the whole, and it's a fitted cap, I believe so. But it doesn't have that logo on the front. But I don't know. I do want to get the green camo. I think the green camo is the only one to personally go for in my personal opinion. If I'm going to sell something, I'm definitely going for the Realtree camo. So I'm probably going to be going for that. I do like that yellow and black. That yellow and black is looking at me. You know, obviously Kobe colorways with this, with the the purple and the white. I don't know. Even that, they're all pretty good actually. I'm not gonna lie, they're all pretty good. I can't just choose them all. You know, I would love to choose them all, but I just gotta choose a certain amount of colorways. But I do like that yellow one. The yellow with the black. Ooh, that's nice. But I'm gonna be focusing on the Realtree. Realtree is a good to go. So we got the Exorcist mini towel that is dropping, and I believe this price is 46 quid. Not 100% sure, but I do like the colors on it. I might actually go for one. I'm not a big fan of scary films, but I do kind of like this, and my mum really does like The Exorcist, so I don't know, she might like this. I might give it to her as a gift. I think that's pretty cool actually, and I like how all the designs from all the films, you know, so I think it's pretty cool. I'd be pretty interested to see her reaction because I'm gonna get it anyway. So yeah, 46 quid, I'll take that. Not too bad. Of course, got the keychain as well, which is the slime one. I like it with the logo on the back. I'm not sure how much these are. Made in Italy, so it could be like £1 million, but I doubt it. It's probably gonna be like 25 quid. I remember like keychains being around that price anyway, which is a little bit expensive, I would tell you that. Crazy for Supreme to be selling stuff for 25, but it does sell at the end of the day. So, and one more item that is supposed to be dropping is the digital camera. Now I believe this is a little bit more because obviously it acts as like a working camera. It actually works, but it's really tiny as well. So I'm kind of interested to see if it is dropping this week. I'm definitely going to be putting one in every single one of my carts because I think it'll do pretty well. So yeah, for the price, I think it's like 40 quid, and obviously cameras are pretty cool and unique. And I believe I've seen like a leaked image of the way it starts. It has the Supreme logo on the front, which is pretty cool. So I feel like it could definitely, you could probably double your money on that if it sells out really quick. So keep an eye on that if it is dropping. I don't know if it is, but because I can't really see it on the list, but I think it is actually on the list. So we'll figure it out tomorrow. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And last but not least, one of my items that I want for personal, that is the zip-off utility pants, all-con canvas in the green colorway. I just like the fact that you can turn them into shorts and pants at the same time. I really do like it. I do actually know what kind of sizing they are. I thought it was going to be like small, medium, and large, but it's actually waist size. So what my main plans for this, and because I actually really like them, so obviously I want to make a goal for myself because I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm going to go for like a size lower than what I am. So I'm a size 36. I'm going to go for like a size 34. So I'm gonna push myself to try and fit in these pants at the end of the year. I'm going to make a challenge on myself because I think these are really, really cool, and I really do like them. So. And I think the prices are a little bit expensive. I think it's like $178. I think it's just a combination of it. You know, you can wear them as shorts and pants. It's like a 2-in-1, but a little bit expensive. I do like the pockets though. I like them. I really like them a lot. I know a lot of YouTubers that are into Supreme are looking at these pants as well as I am. I'm the first person that like these, by the way. Okay, I am. Anyway, enough said. I need these in the personal. So yes, definitely getting these on Thursday, if they are dropping. But yeah, guys, that is it. That's all that is supposed to be dropping, but we'll find out tomorrow when Supreme does their stories about 4 p.m. So we'll figure that out whenever that happens, and I'll make another video looking at the prices. We'll look at Supreme community, and we'll go from there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you did make it this far, leave a like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. It really does help out the channel. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you want to help out, it's all free at the end of the day. So yeah, and I appreciate anyone that is watching the videos, that is, you know, supporting the videos, commenting on the videos, regardless if it's negative or positive. I like it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Catch you on another video. Peace.